She's loud, unfiltered, and impossible to ignore. But behind the lashes, the lyrics, and the laughs is a woman with one of the most unconventional, inspiring, and misunderstood rises to fame in modern pop culture. Cardi B didn't just break into the music industry. She bulldozed her way in with charisma, raw honesty, and a voice that couldn't be silenced. But there's a lot more to Cardi than the viral moments and catchy hooks. From the streets of the Bronx to Grammy wins, here are the things you didn't know about Cardi B that prove she's not just an artist, she's a phenomenon. Her real name reveals a family tradition. Before she was Cardi B, she was Belcalis Marlenis Almanzar. Her name, like everything else about her, is unique, bold, and full of flavor. But there's a reason behind it. Her sister's name is Hennessy Carolina, a nod to the popular cognac. So naturally, Cardi's nickname became a play on Bacardi. That name stuck with her through her teens and eventually evolved into her now world-famous moniker, Cardi B. This fun fact isn't just quirky, it's symbolic. Even as a teenager, Cardi was learning how to brand herself. She stood out in every room, and her name, just like her style, was designed to be remembered. She grew up in the South Bronx, and it shows. Cardi was born and raised in the Highbridge neighborhood of the South Bronx, one of the toughest parts of New York City. She's half Dominican, half Trinidadian, and proudly Afro-Latina. Growing up, she faced everything from poverty to street violence. But those experiences didn't break her, they built her. She's often credited her raw, no-filter attitude to her upbringing. While most pop stars polish their image for mass appeal, Cardi did the opposite. She let the world see her roots unapologetically. The Bronx isn't just where she's from. It's the rhythm behind her voice, the heat in her words, and the fire in her fight. She studied at a prestigious high school. Before becoming a stripper or a rap icon, Cardi attended the Renaissance High School for Musical Theater and Technology. Yes, that's right, Cardi B had dreams of Broadway and acting long before she ever picked up a mic to spit bars. Her flair for drama and performance makes more sense when you realize she was trained to entertain. She sang, danced, and acted her way through her teenage years. It's no wonder she's such a natural performer. Those early years taught her how to command attention on stage long before she had a fan base. Stripping saved her life, literally. Cardi has never hidden the fact that she used to be a stripper. In fact, she's proud of it. What most people don't realize is that stripping wasn't just a job. It was her escape from an abusive relationship and economic hardship. At 19, she left her job at a grocery store and began working at a strip club. She said many times that dancing helped her leave toxic people behind, pay for her own apartment, and eventually return to school. While critics used her past against her, Cardi flipped the narrative. She used her platform to advocate for sex workers and break down the stigma surrounding the industry. She didn't just survive the strip club, she used it as a stepping stone to something bigger. She became a social media star before her music career. Before the Billboard hits and Grammy speeches, Cardi B was already a viral sensation. On Instagram and Vine, she would post hilarious, unfiltered rants about relationships, money, and life. Her catchphrases like, "A hoe never gets cold," and "regular degular schmegular girl from the Bronx" made her an internet icon before she even released a single. These clips weren't just funny, they were refreshingly real. In a world obsessed with filters and facades, Cardi showed up in her bonnet, talked about her insecurities, and made people laugh without trying too hard. Her online following exploded, and it wasn't long before the music industry started paying attention. She made Love and Hip Hop her launchpad. In 2015, Cardi joined the cast of VH1's Love and Hip Hop, New York. Most people assumed she'd be another entertaining side character, but Cardi had bigger plans. While other castmates were caught in petty drama and endless arguments, Cardi used the platform to promote her music and build her audience. She even told producers from day one that she wouldn't be on the show for long, because she was going to make it big in music. And she wasn't lying. By 2017, she had left the show and dropped her breakout single, Bodak Yellow. That track didn't just go viral, it made history. Bodak Yellow was a cultural earthquake. Bodak Yellow was more than a song, it was a declaration. With raw bars, a menacing beat, and unapologetic energy, Cardi took over the charts. In 2017, the track hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, making her the first solo female rapper to top the chart in nearly 20 years, following Lauryn Hill. The song shattered ceilings and silenced doubters. Suddenly, Cardi wasn't just a reality TV personality or a viral comedian. She was a legitimate rap force. Labels scrambled to work with her. Celebrities lined up to collaborate, and the world couldn't get enough of her swagger. But few knew that Cardi wrote every word of Bodak Yellow herself. She wasn't just performing, she was speaking her truth. She's a businesswoman in disguise. Cardi's loud persona may be entertaining, but make no mistake, behind the scenes, she's all business. From partnering with major fashion brands like Reebok and Balenciaga to launching a chart-topping debut album, Invasion of Privacy, she moves with sharp strategy. She's involved in her contracts, protects her brand fiercely, and has walked away from deals that didn't align with her values. In 2021, she even starred in her own Facebook series, Cardi Tries, where she explored everything from ballet to race car driving. Fans laughed. Brands paid attention. Cardi isn't just a rapper. She's a content machine, a product innovator, and a self-made millionaire who understands her audience better than most marketing firms. She made history at the Grammys. In 2019, Cardi B made history by becoming the first solo female artist to win Best Rap Album at the Grammy Awards for Invasion of Privacy. Critics didn't expect it. Some didn't like it. But the win was undeniable. Her emotional acceptance speech highlighted her journey, from stripping to standing on one of the world's biggest stages. It wasn't just a win for Cardi. It was a win for every underdog who ever got laughed at for dreaming too big. She dedicated the award to her daughter, culture, and made it clear motherhood didn't slow her down, it fueled her rise. She's fiercely political and unapologetically vocal. While many celebrities stay silent on politics to avoid backlash, Cardi has always spoken out. She's questioned presidential candidates. She's called out corruption. She's used her platform to highlight police brutality, immigration injustice, and healthcare inequality. She even sat down with Bernie Sanders in 2019 to discuss policies that affect young voters. Cardi knows her influence, and she uses it to educate, challenge, and mobilize. Whether or not you agree with her politics, one thing's clear, she's not afraid to speak up. Her marriage to Offset was far from perfect. Cardi and Offset, one-third of Migos, married in secret in 2017. What followed was a roller coaster of public cheating scandals, messy breakups, and passionate reconciliations. But behind the drama was a woman trying to navigate love in the spotlight. Cardi has spoken openly about her heartbreak. If you were surprised, inspired, or just entertained by Cardi B's untold journey, don't forget to like this video, drop a comment with your favorite Cardi moment, and hit that subscribe button for more stories about the real people behind the headlines. Because behind every beat, there's a story, and behind every star, there's a struggle worth hearing.